Here I have created two instances in AWS, and here I am connected to those instances. This is node 1 and this is node 2. So first let's install Ansible, and to create a lab for you, you can use AWS. So if you are facing any problem, you can write in a comment box. I'll try to revert as soon as possible and create a new video on how can we create instances on AWS. And when we create AWS account, so we faced problems giving our debit card or credit card details. So I'll let you know how can we do that in a safe manner. So let's install AWS. So for the so in the description I have given a link. You can follow that link to install Ansible, but here I'll show you. It's available on Ansible official website, so you can check here. So they have given a full installation guide here, so you can see. So if you are using CentOS machine, then you can run this command. So I'm using ubuntu 18.04. so here first we update our repos, so let's do that. So I'll paste, right, and then we'll install few packages for apt. So yeah, it's updated. So next we'll install few packages. Yeah, it's already installed. Then we add the repo Ansible. Let's see. Yeah, again, yeah, it's done. So now let's install Ansible. It's not too difficult, complicated, it's very easy. It will take less than 20 to 30 seconds. It depends upon your internet speed. So I have given this link in the description. You can follow that. So let it install. So here I'll show you. So here I have created, just for practice, two instances. Yeah, it's asking for prompting for yes. So let's start. Now our Ansible is installed. So it's configuration file etc Ansible CFG. So you can make your changes accordingly. This is our configuration file. So if we need something, we'll change here in this configuration file. So let's start. Now Ansible installed. Let's start writing Ansible playbooks. So here I'll create. So here I create a directory Ansible examples. So Ansible examples. So when we start writing Ansible playbooks, first we create inventory file. So what is inventory file? An inventory file is nothing but list of nodes, list of hosters on which we'll execute or run our commands. So first we'll create inventory. So here in this directory we'll create our inventory. So there is a syntax for creating inventory, and this syntax is given on the official website. So there are multiple ways. So here they have created one group, web servers, here DB servers. So you can also write in YML syntax. So let's start writing. So suppose now if you're working on a big infrastructure, so there might be different kind of servers like web servers, DB servers. So we can differentiate those servers in the inventory file. So suppose, so how can we do that? So let me do that. Suppose if I have web servers, then here under web server I can write the host's detail. If I have DB servers as well, then I can write down the details under DB servers. So how can we do that? So suppose our first host is 386, so this host I'm gonna use 9816. So this is the host I'll execute my commands on, or my tasks on, right? So here Ansible SSH host user. So here the user is ubuntu. So here Ansible SSH. If you are using Ansible password, then if user password, then you can mention your password here, Ansible SSH password. But here I'm not using password, I'm using private key, right? So I hope you people understand understand concepts of Linux, basic Linux. So if you don't, then you can write in the comment box. I'll create a new tutorial on how can we create private keys and use in Linux. So private key file. So you can mention the absolute path here. So yeah, okay, I'm using bash. Let me make a copy of it. So this is our one node, and the first node, the second node, I'll use the same server on which I'm working. Its IP is 54.243.15.56. Yes. So suppose you have web servers as well. Why? Right. 540. So I'm using Vim editor, right? So in Vim, if you want to copy, it's 1698.86.3. It's 3 here. So suppose, so to copy, press 2. We need to copy 2 lines, and YY. So it is copied, and paste. Press P for paste. Okay, I pressed more lines, I guess. So in this way, if you have multiple different kind of servers, then you can categorize those servers like this. You can create, I have created 2 groups. One is web server, one is DB server, right? But here I have, suppose I'm working on web servers, then I'll delete these, right? Now we'll mention the absolute path to the private key. So let me check if I have stored my private key in the file system, key directory, AWS practice. Yes, I have stored my keys here. Put my key here. Then this is the absolute path to my key. Inventory. So I'll give absolute path to the key. So let me write, I think it's not copied. Usually because I use putty. So in putty, when you select any text on the terminal, it automatically copied, but I have to copy by right click, copy, inventory, paste. Oh, I copied the whole command. Not a problem, I'll remove that. Yep, now my key is also added, right? Now, so So I'll check the Ansible command manual pages. So here are manual pages given, right? Here is manual page. I for inventory. When you give the path to the inventory, or here using I option, you can give the path to the inventory, right? Okay, so we can check Ansible version. Ansible version, so it's 2.8.5. so I guess it's the latest version. All right, now our inventory file is created, so we can run Ansible ad hoc commands as well. Means in a single command we can run tasks on modules on the remote machine. So here I have mentioned, I've given the path to the inventory, as inventory inventory file is available in this directory. So here option I, inventory. So I'm using on which hostess you want to execute your commands. So here web servers. Given I want to execute my commands on web servers. If in inventory you have given DB servers, then you can mention DB servers here. So the name, it's all up to you. You can use any name. So then using M option, you can give the module. So module is nothing but so for example, in Linux you run commands. So modules like commands which you can run on the remote machine. So this Ansible is totally written in Python. So you can create your own modules as well. On the documentation they have given a complete doc on that. So module ping. So what this module will do, it will try to ping both of the nodes and give us the result. So you can see. All right, so it's given the name, group name I have used is not available, so it's web servers. So I have given, I think, yes, hyphen there. So I'll remove that. Web servers, I'll remove that. Now you can see. All right, so there's one thing I will need to let you know, but you can see here ping pong means Ansible is able to connect to both of the nodes, right? So I have used ping module. So how Ansible works? So when you run Ansible Playbook, it will copy its files on the remote machine and execute command and give us the response. So how it works? Now there is one more thing. When you work on Ansible, there is no need to install any agent on the client machine. So this is our remote machine. So here, so there is one more thing. When you first time, if you first time connecting to the client machine, suppose this is a machine where server machine where I have installed Ansible and I will run all the playbooks. So this is the client machine. If first time I'm connecting to this node, then it will ask for yes or no. It will prompt for yes or no, right? So you can, and if you run that, if you're running first time from Ansible, then when you run the playbook, it will ask for it will prompt for yes or no. Then that can create a problem, right? So you can do that. Ansible, in the Ansible configuration file, actually check the host key. So you can uncomment this, it will not check the host key. So I'll comment and I'll again run ping. So because I have already connected this machine from this machine, then there won't be any problem. All right, so let's start writing our first Ansible playbook. So I'll name it example01.yml, right? So when we write our Ansible playbooks, we write in YML code. So the syntax is C hyphens first, then name of the playbook, or you can say what this playbook is going to do. So we are just doing a practice. So this is practice Ansible practice or Ansible first playbook. Then you will mention tasks, on which task or hostess, sorry, on which host you want, you're going to run this playbook. So as web servers without any space. Then next we'll use become is nothing. Suppose if we want to execute that task on remote machine with sudo or without sudo, become yes. So this means that when the playbook run the commands on the client machine, it will run using sudo. Next, tasks. So here I'll create all the tasks, means all the commands that will execute on the remote machine. Now so here I'll use copy module. So what copy will do? Copy will copy one file from remote machine, from this machine to the remote machine, right? Suppose I'll create one text file, example.txt, hello.txt. It might be anyone. I'll write hello remote, hello node, right? So let's start copy module. So when you write module copy, so if you need help, if you're not sure about the module, then you can take help from Google or from Ansible official website. You just need copy module, Ansible copy module. So they have given different examples here. You can see different examples, right? So first task, my first task should be, so here within task we can mention the name of the task, name of this module, what this module gonna do. Kindly take care of spaces while writing playbook, otherwise it may cause error. Name, so copying file to remote machine. So here different source, you can mention the source, of the file. So here source is example.txt and destination /root, it will copy in the /root directory. And you can also mention the owner, it's root group. This means that when file copied on the remote machine, what permissions this file do have there. So the owner will be root, and group I have given a root, so you can use, so whatever user you're using, you can mention the name of your owner and the name of the group. And next is mode. More permissions, so I want to give full permission 777 full permission. So here are different examples. So different examples suppose includes, if you want to create some symbolic link, you can do that. So you can go through this whole documentation, and if you face any problem, you can write down in the comment box. I'll revert as soon as possible. Now our first playbook is created. So let me make you understand it again. It might confuse you. So give me a minute. So here I'll make you understand using. So first, when we create a playbook, so first we can mention the name of the playbook. Here it's the name of the playbook. It's name of the playbook here. So wait, I'm very bad in drawing. Let me rub it. So here, this is a task, a complete task. This is a task. This is a task. So if you want to write any task like another task, then the same way you can write below this task. First the name, then the name of the module, then the options. You can write the options here. So suppose if you want to restart any service, you can use service module, which is available. So in the same way you can write name, restart this service, whatever you want to restart, then there's the service, then the different options will be available. And this become whether you want to run the command as a sudo or without sudo. And this hostess that we mentioned in the inventory file, on which hostess we want to run our, or what we want to execute our commands or our modules, right? It's not too difficult, it's very simple. So I'll try in the next session I'll try to give more examples that will help you. So let me save. So first, okay, save. So our Ansible playbook is saved. Now to run our Ansible playbook, we have a command Ansible Playbook, right? Then the path to the inventory and the name of the playbook. So let's try. All right, it give us an error. So let's check what is the issue. So it's saying could not find access. All right, access. So let me check if I have given the right name. It's hello.txt. I'm sorry, so I've given the wrong file name. So let's fix that. It's hello.txt. So see, it worked. So when we first run R, so first it gather facts. So I'll make another session on this gathering facts. What are these facts? So it means that when it run play, then it gather few information from the remote host. So further that can be very useful. In the next sessions I'll let you know how can we utilize that facts. That this copying file to remote machine changed means files are copied. So let's check. We'll go here, root, see, file is copied, file is there. Yeah, it's worked.